In my 5 years of using it, I found that Snapchat is literally the Wild West. Lawless, confusing, full of bandits and ghouls and whatever this is. Goo goo gaga. It's me. What's up? I'm Dimp. I've been a slightly below average user of Snapchat for the last 5 years, and honestly it's been a rough ride. I don't hate it enough to uninstall it, but enough to know that I'd really like to. Today I'm sharing with you how Snapchat has high-key turned us into secret agents. I mean, what kind of normal friend screenshots your story with malicious intent? Regardless of if you like it or hate it, take a ride with me and I'll show you why Snapchat is turning people into a member of the Mission Impossible task force. When they first created the app, Snapchat creators wanted to offer a less permanent way to share videos and photos with your boys and your girlies. This is presumably to avoid the immense amount of stress that comes with having all your photos and videos stored permanently on your phone, I assume? But if the point of Snapchat is really to have videos that just aren't permanent, what are we really playing at here? What do you have to hide? Perhaps the codes that unlock the Krabby Patty secret formula? The mission of Snapchat that comes from the official website so blatantly states that this app revolves around the importance of the camera. Our mission. Snapchat is an app that empowers people to express themselves, live in the moment, learn about the world, and have fun together. Oh yeah? It's the easiest and fastest way to communicate the full range of human emotions with your friends without pressure to be popular, pretty, or perfect. Really? Snap's camera supports real friendships through visual communication, self-expression, and storytelling. Moving forward, our camera will play a transformative role in how people experience the world around them, combining what they see in the real world with all that's available to them in the digital world. But if those so-called friendships are really true, well, I'd hate to be on someone's bad side when using Snapchat. Wait a minute. With my generation shift from normal people messaging to Snapchat, I've noticed a trend where people will go through literally all the ringers just to get around having a normal human conversation. What I mean by this is that I'll see videos online teaching people how to open someone's Snap without notifying them. Ah yes, this makes me feel loved. This one is literally called Snapchat Spy Tips and Tricks with the sketchiest thumbnail ever. How to screenshot on Snap without them knowing. In what world would you need to do this other than to backstab your best friend? This is actually insane. It tells me that more than one person is using Snapchat not to have more personal connections with their besties, but to hide stuff from them. And it's turning people, well, including myself unfortunately, into internet spies. What do I mean by that? Now, if somehow you're unfamiliar with the idea of half-swiping, it's basically the built-in way to hide the fact that you've already read your friend's message without them knowing. My main issue with this is that someone should tell me they hate me rather than going through some ringers to avoid this fact. They're leaving me here waiting for a response when I think that they haven't yet read my message, when in reality they read it 3 days ago. They just don't like me. I really can't see a reason why this needs to be a feature. It just seems like it enables lying and distrust among friends. Is that what you want, Snapchat? I think that's against the 9th commandment. Like, at that point, just leave me unread. You know, on that note, I think my generation also has this corrupt idea that if someone doesn't respond to your text that says, okay, it means they want nothing to do from you ever again. I mean, that's possibly true, but it's only true like 3 out of 5 times. Don't even get me started on leaving undelivered. God forbid you set your phone on the charger for 5 minutes and don't open it and respond to my pic that's just my shoulder or my forehead. Express themselves. Live in the moment. Learn about the world. What does that last one even mean? But tell me why I've literally seen people take pictures of a picture of someone's story with someone else's camera just to get around the fact that Snapchat notifies you if someone screenshots your story. I don't see why it should be this hard to tell me that you're attracted to me. I do bite, but you're never gonna know that if you're out here hoarding my Snap stories like gold doubloons. I have a question for you. Is there any possible reason in the world that you can think of as to why I would ever need to know the exact coordinates of 1,000,000 different people on Snapchat? Other than for secret spy activities. I sure as heck know that I don't care where my coworker is 24/7, and I don't want you to know that I went to McDonald's 4 times this week, and I definitely don't want you to know what I'm doing right now. Stealing a diamond. So, like, what is the purpose of this? Now think, if I really wanted to spy on someone, I'd pull out my night vision goggles and my grappling hook, not this silly little app with a ghost as their mascot. The only real purpose I can see for AI snaps is so that I can create an alibi. No sir, I wasn't robbing the bank. See, I was sending a selfie to my very real friend at 3:42 p.m. Ironclad alibi. So those are like my stone cold reasons as to why I think Snapchat's out here creating the next James Bond. While it may be true that it was made with the intent of having closer online relationships, I think it's far surpassed that point. If anything, I think it's doing the exact opposite. But even if you aren't convinced that Snapchat's out here making the next supervillains at home, well, I have a few more things to share with you. I couldn't relate all of these back to being a spy, but they still make me really freaking mad. So strap in for this lightning round. 3, 2, 1, go. Streaks! Sending me a photo of your forehead does not scream best friends for life. Ceiling fan, guess he hates me. Where did this come from? You can't tell me that our caveman brains evolved to be this petty. And I should not feel this guilty about losing a 2-day streak when the little flame emoji goes away. The purpose of this feature is literally bragging rights. There's no reason I or anyone else cares that you have a 1.6 million day streak with your best friend from middle school that you still don't talk to, but why do you keep in touch with them on Snapchat? I don't get it. I'm gonna sound like a broken record at this point, but why does this exist? Why send me a message to tell me someone's about to send me a message, and then another message to tell me that someone has sent that message? And sometimes people don't even be sending their messages. So you sent me a message to tell me someone was thinking about sending me a message, and then decided I wasn't worth a message right now. Ooh. Now, oftentimes I'll be seeing people putting things on their stories like private, super private, evil private, and private parts. I'm left wondering why one fella could need so many different stories. Excluding like one person from a story is probably the main way I see people use this power. So you've got one with your ex on it, and one without your ex on it, and one with just the people in your group chat, at which point you might as well just send the message to the group chat, no? I think I'm ranting too much, probably. I personally use stories to separate my interests, i.e. my guitar story versus my movie reviews story, which is not the objective best way to do it, but I feel like that makes at least a little bit more sense, doesn't it? And on the topic of friends, I do have one more question for you. In what world do we need 2 separate ways to distinguish the people that you know in person from the people that you don't, on an app literally designed to foster personal connections with friends? Despite what you think, this does not make me feel loved. I get that every app and its mother needs to have an AI feature, but why does it need to be literally smack dab at the top of the main home screen? And why am I not able to see messages? When I open up my phone, I have to go into the app and click on the person to see their messages, or I need to sideswipe them and betray their only trust in me. I hate this so much. Not to mention showing me random stories from people I don't know. There's way too many tabs. People be changing their Bitmoji daily. Spotlights and shorts exist on literally every single app. Please be unique. And I can never find anything. Why does this app hate me? Oh my god. I just want to be loved on social media. Guess I'll give it a shot. I mean, what could go wrong?